In the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, big usually refers to outdoor pursuits like big air, big climbs, and big views. But in Littleton, there's a pizzeria called Virgilio's, where big takes on a whole new meaning.
They go all out with everything they do. Their pastas are really big bowls and really filling. Like the pizzas that they have here are ginormous.
Mounds of good pizza. I have never left here unsatisfied. I couldn't even imagine leaving here unsatisfied.
The big eats come courtesy of Virgilio's owner and namesake.
My family and myself were born in Italy. We immigrated here in 1966. Everything we've always done has been homemade, and we try to make everything as fresh as possible with a lot of my mother's recipes.
But it's probably safe to say that the biggest seller is all Virgilio. Meet Hugilio.
What a perfect name. It's my name bigger.
A 28-inch pizza.
Virgilio is our massive pizza that has over 3 pounds of cheese, and with all the 6 different toppings we put on it, comes in over 10 pounds, sometimes 11 pounds.
Three of those pounds are courtesy of the handmade dough.
I am getting really close to the size, and what I'm gonna do here is put it on our pizza screen. It is kind of heavy, and you just kind of got to keep working it. We're gonna measure this, and we are 27 inches. So we got a little bit more. Every inch is important.
When the dough is stretched to the max, it's ready for toppings, like a lot of them. Of course, there's Mama's marinara.
And we use 100% whole milk, full fat mozzarella. And we try to make sure that everybody gets enough mozzarella on their pizza.
But really, is there ever enough cheese?
No, we put a lot of pepperoni, a lot of sausage, and a lot of vegetables. I'm gonna need some help to get this in the oven. We cut this into 8 slices, and 1 slice can weigh over 1 pound. That's a lot of pizza.
And it's just what the doctor ordered. And the customers.
I love pizza. Just 1 slice is as big as my face.
Huge. It's huge. It's just huge.
I don't think you can find a bigger pizza than this in town. I tried it with a fork at first, and it was just too fun to eat, so I picked it up and started having fun. I love crispy, thin crust, thin as in, and I love that they don't skimp on the toppings. I mean, they just load it up.
This is amazing. The crust is so light, and it lets you taste the flavors on top of all the veggies and the Italian meats. It's huge, delicious.
It's just like one of the biggest, bestest pizza ever.
When it's more meat you're after, the Molto Carne Calzone might just hit the spot.
Molto carne means much meat in Italian. More meat is more better. We're gonna start off with a 5-ounce dough. Doesn't seem like a lot, but we're gonna stretch it really, really thin, load it up with a bunch of meat, and have that really thin, crispy crust.
But there's not just meat in there. Virgilio starts by layering a blanket of shredded mozzarella over the dough. Then 2 dollops of ricotta, a shake of parm, and a sprinkle of oregano.
Now we're going pepperoni, sausage, ham. As you can see, we put a lot of meat in our molto carne, but we're not done yet. Now we're gonna load it up my favorite topping, which is sliced meatballs.
It's topped with even more mozzarella. Then all that meaty goodness is sealed inside the dough and drizzled with olive oil to help the crust get nice and crispy in the oven.
The molto carne calzone, loaded with meat, big on flavor, bigger is better.
When you cut into this thing, you're cutting through a thin crust, and all of a sudden you start seeing the cheese come out, different meats. You see the ham, the sausages, the pepperoni. It's really, truly good stuff.
It's packed full of meat and cheese and a thin crust, which is nice, as opposed to like doughy calzone.
It's really good, really meaty, good flavor.
It's really protein-packed, very crispy, very tasty, but filling. Oh my gosh, it's so filling. I like big food because I'm in high school, so I like to eat a lot right now.
How can you go wrong? Meat and cheese, the best.
sharing my mother's recipes with my customers is, the biggest compliment I could ever give to my mother. And our portion sizes are huge. Our goal is nobody ever leaves hungry. And I promise you, nobody leaves hungry from Virgilio's. Nobody.
In Seattle, satisfaction also comes in a bowl. A big one.